Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please start.
Good evening to all of you. I am Ramana Rao, speaking from Hyderabad on Graviola plant and also one plant called as Sabah snake grass. Well, I chosen though I was a mechanical engineer retired in 2003, I entered into this herbal cultivation and I started with stevia, and that has given good results in respect of many diseases, more particularly cancers. Now, over a period, yes, I came across these two plants also, and these are working excellent. Now, why I have chosen these plants is the whole world is now the chronic diseases like diabetes, cancers, allergies, arthritis, etc., are growing exponentially. And though modern medicine is striving hard, but one is forced to use lifelong medication, number one. Number two, and particularly for cancers, the success rate is very, very poor, even after intensive treatment. Whereas these alternative treatments are considerably helping. And I personally, I have experienced even the untreatable cancers like that, which are declared to be untreatable, are also getting controlled with this. Now coming to the first plant called as Graviola. This plant was not known to public 20 years back. Then the whole world was doing research on the unknown plants, hidden plants. So one of this is this plant. So the researchers, this is in a way Brazil and other countries' origin, but these are available in all tropical countries, almost everywhere. So then what is the research found out is this Graviola tree, the entire tree, that is the roots, stems, leaves, and fruits, they're all several tens to 100 times stronger than chemotherapy without side effects. So, like that. So, based on the research, when people come to me, I have been suggesting them to use these plants in a way, particularly for leaves. Take about rather to coming to the main point of diseases for a human being, food, water, and air. These are the three most important constituents. So if these three are in order, generally we can live the entire life peacefully without diseases. Because of modern living. So the immunity is falling down. One of the items chosen was rather observed was sugar. And in that place, stevia has come and it is playing very, very, very vital role. And now this Graviola tree, so I suggest people to take about, say, coming to the water, that is, take about 1.5 or liter of water or so, add a few spoons of stevia and about a few leaves of Graviola, then add a little bit of Simaroba, Dalchin Chakka, cinnamon, and boil them like tea, cool, double filter, drink that water on empty stomach throughout the day. So by that way, the body is getting detoxified. So in that way, this Graviola, I'm coming specifically for this Graviola now. This Graviola tree can be in with either seeds, cuttings, as well as many other ways, grafting, etc. These, if the seeds are preferred, because that plant will have life, and this plant will grow tall, a spacing of about 3 to 6 meters is sufficient to maintain. And so these leaves can are useful, and the fruits, they are much more useful. So the plants are very easy to grow in tropical countries like India. With this, the plant, right within about 6 months' time, it comes to use. Well, about 120 plants may be required per acre. These fruits also are very, very useful. Natural fruits, wet fruits can be used in the form of soup, and the ripened fruit can be eaten like anything. So as in that way, the whole tree is coming handy to number of patients. In the process, what we have observed is not only cancers, but also whatever is there, diabetes, BP, even allergies. So many diseases are getting relieved, or at least controlled in a very short time without side effects. That is how this plant is coming up, and for cultivation purpose, well, the fruits 2 years back, these were sold even for 1,500 rupees to 2,000 rupees a kilo. Now they have come down to something like 400 rupees to 500 rupees a kilo. So this is more not only useful to the patients, but also profitable, beneficial to the uh, uh, to the cultivators, that is agricultural farmers rather. Otherwise to say, it is a commercial one. Because say, though government is striving hard, but their measures are not sufficient to control these chronic diseases. And as a result of these chronic diseases, the immunity is falling down by generation, and thereby the number of diseases coming by on birth itself are increasing drastically, and the modern medicine is also helpless in giving a full-fledged success or cure to almost any of the diseases. So these things are playing as a supplements so much. So there is a urgent need of growing these trees rather, and then export to number of other countries also, as by giving due publicity along with testimonies. This is how well, I feel this is a most useful tree, and these fruits can be eaten by anybody, and others, yes, occasionally they have to drink boiling water with these leaves occasionally, so that number of diseases are controlled in advance, rather than waiting for disease and then struggling hard, both financially and suffering. This is about Graviola. Similarly, I will just finish it about this. Next, I will take up Sabah snake grass. Now, about 5 years back, 6 years back, I came across this plant, and day by day, the research on this Sabah snake grass, otherwise it is called as a Sinacanthus newtons. This is a Malaysian plant. Uh, Somehow or other, I got the plant and I multiplied few plants into lakhs of plants, and experimented in line with the research papers available on the internet. Uh, and the results are exceptional. That is, number of cancer patients are getting relieved, number one. Similarly, simultaneously, what is this called as diabetes, BP, uh, infections, inflation, and tumors dissolving, and so many ailments are getting cleared. And another most important thing is, day by day nowadays, due to present lifestyle, the kidneys are getting damaged, and they are to live, or most of the people are to live only on dialysis. And dialysis availability also has become very less. Kidney replacement is quite expensive, and success rate is again is a matter of time, and like that. So prevention is always better that way. So here, for those, when this is experimented, this Sabah snake grass and stevia, added with a little bit cinnamon or otherwise, make the water, because this dialysis people, they have to drink less water. So when they take about a liter or so water, in few weeks time itself, their creatine level has coming down, and blood quality, that is hemoglobin, is increasing. Then BP as well as sugar has come down. So this is highly helpful in a way, as a preventive as well as a post concern. No doubt, these things are to be exercised little carefully, because this Sabah snake grass, it has it has a little bit of poisonous in nature also, because it was meeting even snake bites. So small quantities only are to be used, and when in need, uh, not to be practiced liberally. So these plants, this can be, this cultivation is very easy. Uh, well, it can come up with cuttings very easily. In in about even a month time itself, it will generate roots, and then it will grow even about something like 3 feet height. And these leaves and stems, they are very useful. And well, day by day, the research is going on this, and the results are very, very encouraging. So the farmers, though I don't say do it on a large number of acres, but small amounts, keeping in touch with the demand. So that is especially Ayurvedic or natural medicine practitioners. Well, this price also is very, very fetching as compared to modern medicine. Several thousand times this treatment comes down without suffering. So this will grow semi creeper like that, and more number of leaves comes. I have developed a poly house like shed in which these leaves, both the Graviola as well as all other leaves, they are dried inside the shed, wherein sun radiation is prevented, and hot air is available inside. So the leaves are dried and available in green form rather than in brown form, if kept outside. So this green form means, in a way, medicinal properties are not lost. In this Sabah snake grass, even what you call wet leaves also can be consumed along with, say, for example, green apple or so. And it can be directly consumed as well as dried leaves. They can be simply boiled in water, and preferably with stevia, so that the taste is tasty and comfortable for the patient to drink. So in both ways it can be used. This dry leaves also are, because they are coming up, as the publicity goes on, the export potential also will go high. And these are the side effects are, I don't want to say no, considerably less compared to the suffering in other ways. So these are simple, affordable, and throwaway cost. Well, I wanted to, what is in my mind, I have come out. If there are any clarifications, yes, I am pleased to answer. Thank you very much for your kind hearing.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful talk. I will take up the questions now. Can Sabah snake grass help in controlling diabetes or high blood sugar levels?
Yeah. Published research has confirmed this thing, and as well as practically also myself, I have observed.
Okay. Are there any studies linking Sabah snake grass with improved kidney health?
Kidneys, yeah. No, see,
Yeah.
all these things are nowadays transport, communication, both are become made easy. Yeah, especially with mobile phones as well as internet and many other things. So these are available on the net. Just simply type whatever is in your mind in the Google. Yes, you get the answer in a right way, in a research way. Well, one thing, some modern medicine people criticize that this has not undergone scientific tests, scientific evidences have not come like this. This sort of criticism is there, but uh, none of them they take up the research on these easy natural products, because in a modern medicine, they whatever money they invest in research, they can get back by with the finished product, which is very high. Whereas these products, their agricultural basis are home garden based. So, well, only either government or any philanthropists, they have to take up research to meet the criticism of modern medicine.
Okay. How are graviola and Sabah snake grass commonly consumed or prepared for medicinal purposes?
These are consumed. Actually, nowadays it is easy to take allopathy treatment, modern medicine treatment, because it is in the form of tablets or injections. So people are going there, and when they don't get sufficient results, or when they are in hospice stage, that is the last stage, then they come to me on hearing through YouTube's, etc. And most of them are getting results.
Okay. How are graviola and Sabah snake grass commonly consumed or prepared for medicinal purposes?
Well, this thing, because modern medicine is not is expensive and not meeting the desired results, these things are coming up. I can't say
Yes, sir.
directly today.
How are they consumed? How are they consumed? Any preparation
Say
is done
only
or
thing is
they are died?
only thing is this Ayurveda has to be dynamic in doing preliminary research and adapt in practice. Then most of the diseases can come down. Otherwise, at
No,
this
no.
rate, when I
How is it
yes,
consumed, sir?
madam.
Any preparation is done or it is consumed raw?
It is consumed. Well, either it can be the fruit is consumed, can be in a raw form. Number one, these leaves, they are simply to be boiled in water, filtered, and drink that water,
Okay.
because
Are there any specific? Yeah, tell me, sir.
for a
Finishing.
human being, food, water, and air, they are essential, these three. So water, through water, this type of water, detoxification of body is taking place. That means the organs are free from toxins, and the organs have become capable to transform our food into energy as well as normal blood. That is the logic.
Okay. Okay. Are there any specific dosage recommended for these plants when used for health benefits?
Yes, one can start with small quantities and increase or decrease as per the results.
Okay. Is it more beneficial to consume them fresh as teas or in supplement form?
Pardon?
is it more beneficial to consume them fresh
Yeah.
as teas or in any
No.
supplement form?
When once these are properly dried, there is not necessary to consume in wet form, in the fresh form. The dry also can be given. I am giving both as per their convenience. So
Okay.
these things
Are there
now they
any
have
known
become
side?
these two plants,
Yes, sir.
these three plants rather, stevia, Graviola, and Sabah snake grass. All the three can be grown in the compound itself, if there is the smallest place, and take their benefit. And others, yes, the farmers can cultivate and supply to the commercial market as well as export. Nowadays, export, the moment this information is available, orders are pouring in. For simple example, today somebody conveyed me an exhibition, some details about the exhibition. Then when once he has come to know about these products, immediately he wanted me to supply them, because people are suffering, their own friends are suffering with that. So that is the information has to be the way in which you have taken up agricultural information. Yes, this is useful uh, to large number of section in maintaining good health, protecting generations, and safeguarding world population, healthy population. Because otherwise, as per Google information, I read there are 20,000 ailments are recorded for a human body. Out of that, only 500 are treatable, and rest of them are or in a hodgepodge way, life is extended without any result, hope. I hope you have understood what is the meaning of all these things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There
Yes,
is
sir.
a very
I'll
there
take
is
up
an
the next
urgent
question.
need to evaluate these things by the competent authorities and make them available to the public, the good results of it, the and then adopt.
Okay.
Okay, madam?
Okay, I'll move on to the next question. Yes, sir. I will move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Are there any known side effects associated with long-term use of Graviola or Sabah snake grass?
Say, as per the information available, if they are used small quantities, there are no side effects. When the disease is in the acute stage, well, a huge quantity has to be used. And when once come back to the little bit, when you are relieved, you have to maintain. Rather, for simple example, I'll say in automobile vehicle, yes, in the first stage, first gear, and in the final stage, fourth gear or fifth gear, like that. Because somehow or other, some supplements are to be added to the body so as to meet the present day lifestyle, whether poor or rich.
Okay. Are these plants safe for pregnant?
As far as the stevia is concerned, yes, it has, though it has come to the public about 15 to 20 years back only, it has now superseded all other normal sweeteners, that is sugar, jaggery, honey, and many other things. It has superseded all of them. And now today, if you type on the Google, ask Google or anybody, what is the healthiest sweetener in the world? Yes, stevia is coming number one. Like
Okay.
that, yes, I wish these things are the Graviola and Sabah snakes also will rise to that order and see that the population is free from these chronic diseases. And chronic diseases are two in nature. One is through generations, that is by birth in the form of genes. Second is our lifestyle. Today, our lifestyle is in a way alarming. So supplements are a must to maintain health.
Okay. Are these plants safe for pregnant or breastfeeding women?
Yes, in small quantities, yes. The research has shown to be careful, but said no problem.
Okay.
There was for a considerable period, stevia was told like that. Now the research says no, even pregnant ladies also can have it.
Okay. And as you said, it can be grown at home for personal medicine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the availability of Graviola and Sabah snake grass in different regions or markets?
See, supply, it depends upon supply depends upon demand. If there is a demand, yes, supply will crop up exponentially. It is not a difficult thing because, this Graviola, you take one fruit, you just simply plant those seeds, yes, plants comes up. In 6 months' time, the leaves are available. Then similarly, in a month time, this Sabah snake grass is available. So demand can be raised, rather supply can be raised based on demand.
Okay.
Otherwise, well, as you see, the in Hyderabad, as I have seen 50 years back, very few people know what is diabetes, what is cancer. Now today, there are more than 100 competent hospitals are there. Nowhere the berth is vacant. And well, the newspapers are revealing every month 25,000 cancer cases are being declared as untreatable. For that, like old age homes, hospice centers are coming up. That is a very alarming stage. And government, no doubt, they are raising number of hospitals, but those hospitals, some of the hospitals are meant or should be meant for what you call life improvement rather than treating. They are all the hospitals have become only treating centers and not preventing centers. So
Okay.
unless
Thank
prevention
you.
takes place, we cannot live comfortably, healthily, and maintain the generation healthy.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of
And
agricultureinformation.com.
in this way, what I call the farmers are also facing number of ailments, especially by using chemical fertilizers and chemical pesticides. Even cancers are on the rise in village level also. So this is useful in all round, both villages as well as towns. Okay, madam, thank you very much for your
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Thanks, madam.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay.